The great marriages are partnerships. It can't be a great marriage without being a partnership. To some, being a husband and wife means you just have a piece of paper to state that you are legally married. Husband and wife relationships are like the relationship of Tom and Jerry. Though they are teasing and fighting, but can't live without each other. A husband and wife may disagree on many things, but they must absolutely agree on this: to never, ever give up. There is no such cozy combination as man and wife. Husbands, love your wives well. Your children are noticing how you treat her. You are teaching your sons how they should treat women, and you are teaching your daughters what they should expect from men. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. God designed husbands and wives to complete each other, not to compete with each other. A great marriage is not when the perfect couple comes together, it is when an imperfect couple learns to enjoy their differences. A good husband makes a good wife. Never marry the one you can live with, marry the one you cannot live without. What makes a husband and wife great is appreciating their similarities and respecting their differences. A good marriage is one which allows for change and growth in the individuals and in the way they express their love. As husband and wife, we will fight, we will argue, we will disagree, and we will even shed some tears, but we will also fight through each of those moments with love. I have a best friend as a husband, and he is my #1 supporter. He's a family man, and he's always giving back to God. A husband and wife are not a team because they work together. They are a team because they respect, trust, and unconditionally love each other. If your husband sleeps with another woman, then he is no longer your husband. True love stands by each other's side on good days and stands closer on bad days. A good husband wipes her tears, but a great husband listens to the story of why she's crying. Marriage is not a noun. It's a verb. It isn't something you get, it's something you do. It's the way you love your partner every day. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. A man's success is measured by what his wife and children say about him. Money and accomplishments mean nothing if you let your home fail. Don't ever stop dating your wife, and don't ever stop flirting with your husband. A good marriage is a contest of generosity. Great sex doesn't prove whether a husband and wife are still in love. Them choosing to love each other unconditionally every day is proof that they are still in love. Marriage stands the test of times when both you and your spouse work towards making things better. The goal of a husband and wife should not be to think alike, but to think together as a team. A perfect marriage is just two imperfect people who refuse to give up on each other. Let the wife make the husband glad to come home, and let him make her sorry to see him leave. It's the small things that a husband and wife do for each other every day that adds up to a whole lot of love. May this marriage be full of laughter, our every day in paradise. Being in a long marriage is a little bit like that nice cup of coffee every morning. I might have it every day, but I still enjoy it. A good marriage is the union of two good forgivers. Any home can be a castle when the king and queen are in love. The best gift a husband can give to his wife is his time, his attention, and his love. Marriage is like watching the color of leaves in the fall, ever changing and more stunningly beautiful with each passing day. A husband and wife don't have a good marriage by chance. It's something they make and have to keep on making. A husband and a wife see each other at their worst and choose to love each other anyway. Happy is the man who finds a true friend, and far happier is he who finds that true friend in his wife. I don't care how hard being together is, nothing is worse than being apart. The relationship between husband and wife should be one of closest friends. A sure sign of a man's strength is how gently he loves his wife. It's amazing how one day someone walks into your life, and you cannot remember how you ever lived without them. We loved with a love that was more than love. I think long-lasting, healthy relationships are more important than the idea of marriage. A husband's heart is his wife's shelter and his arms her home. A happy marriage is a long conversation which always seems too short. There is no feeling in the world like knowing you are together, as husband and wife, to face whatever life throws at you. Marriage is the most natural state of man, and the state in which you will find solid happiness. The love between a husband and wife is not what is said, but what is shown. The difference between an ordinary marriage and an extraordinary marriage is in giving just a little extra every day, as often as possible, for as long as we both shall live. A great marriage doesn't happen because of the love a husband and wife had in the beginning. It happens when they continue building their love until the end. No husband and wife relationship is all sunshine, yet they can both share one umbrella and survive the storm together.